God says, "It's an emergency. Heartbreaking news is coming to your home. It's very shocking. Don't skip this, and listen carefully before 11:57 p.m. Listen to me now, my child. What I am about to tell you is not a small thing. Do not scroll away. Do not ignore this. If you do, you may miss something so deeply important that your spirit will feel the ache. This is not just a moment. This is a warning from heaven itself. Stay with me until the end. I have something urgent, and your life is about to be touched in a way you were not expecting. This is not random. You are not here by accident. You were brought here because this message was meant to find you before 11:57 p.m. That moment matters more than you know. Comment Amen right now to affirm that your heart is open to what I am about to say. This is a divine emergency. I am the Lord your God, and I do not send warnings lightly. Something painful is approaching. It has already been planned in the shadows, and I am telling you in advance because I love you too much to stay silent. The enemy has crafted heartbreak. There is a shock on its way to your household, and the enemy thought it would destroy you. But I, the Lord, am stepping in to say, not so. I see what you don't. I see the plan. I see the ambush. I see the tears you haven't cried yet, and I am here now to declare you are not alone in this. This is why I need you to listen. What's coming is not just a minor storm. It's the kind of pain that shakes a person's faith, the kind that makes you question everything. But I am revealing it to you now so that you will not be shaken when it knocks at your door. I want your spirit steady. I want your heart guarded. Because I am not going to let this storm have the final word. I am the God who parts seas, who silences lions, who walks in fire with my children. And I will walk through this with you too. Let me say this clearly. What's coming will feel like a hit to your soul. But even before it touches your life, I am already working to redeem it. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I do not sit back and let the enemy write the final chapter. He does not get the pen. He does not get to decide how your story ends. I do. Comment 1111 if you believe I still write miracles into impossible situations. The reason this message found you right now is because something in your life is under spiritual attack. Maybe you've felt it. Restless nights, sudden fears, unexpected conflict, health shifting, strange setbacks. Do not ignore those signs. I am shining light on the unseen. And the heartbreaking news that's been released in the spirit realm was meant to hit you like a wave, but I am standing between you and it. My presence is a wall around your home. My angels are not asleep. They are on assignment. You are not uncovered. This is why I need you alert, awake, in prayer, not in fear, but in faith. I am shaking things, yes, but I am not destroying you. I am exposing what the enemy planned in secret. I am uncovering lies. I am revealing the truth before it gets to your front door. I am the shepherd who goes before his sheep, not behind them. I lead. I guard. I rescue. You do not have to panic, but you must be aware. Hear me now, child. Before the hour turns to 11:57 p.m., I am giving you a chance to shift something in the spirit. I am giving you a moment to stand firm, to shut doors that were left open, to cry out to me before the shaking comes. You may not know exactly what's coming, but your spirit feels the tension. That's me stirring you to watch, to pray, to cover your family, to take your authority back. The battle is spiritual. The heartbreak was designed in darkness, but I expose darkness with light. That's why you're hearing this now. That's why I'm calling you to attention. This is a rescue, not a scare. This is me, your father, pulling you into my arms before the storm makes landfall. It may still come, but when it does, You will not be destroyed. You will not be undone. You will not fall apart like the enemy planned, because you have heard my voice, and my voice brings life. Some of you reading this have been carrying a heaviness you couldn't explain. You've tried to brush it off, but it lingers. You've been saying, God, something feels off. That is not just emotion. That is discernment. I gave you that feeling. I gave you that knowing. I've been whispering. Now I am shouting. This is the hour to be still and listen. The heartbreaking news the enemy set in motion can be interrupted, but you must not ignore this moment. There are things being shaken loose right now in the spiritual realm. Curses that were placed on your bloodline generations ago are being broken. Attacks meant for your children are being intercepted. And even though the enemy sent bad news to your house, I am delivering a word of warning before it arrives. Because I love you, because I have chosen you, because your story isn't over. Some of you are on the edge of breakthrough and didn't even realize it. That's why the enemy is trying so hard right now. He smells something coming. He sees my hand moving over your future. He sees the blessing forming, the miracle growing, the door about to open, and he is trying to break you before you walk into it. He wants the bad news to make you curse me. He wants the heartbreak to make you give up. But I say this: if you hold on through the shock, I will bring glory from it. My child, do not stop praying now. Do not go silent. Open your mouth and declare my promises. Speak life. Speak protection. Speak peace. Because the words you speak tonight will rise before me like incense. I hear every cry. I see every tear. I collect them. I respond. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. If you've been in a season of delay, if it has felt like everything is getting worse instead of better, know this: it is not over. What looks like heartbreak is the stage I will use to bring healing. What looks like loss is the ground for resurrection. You are not going to lose what I gave you. You are not going to miss your purpose. The news may shake you, but it will not break you. And you're right. The hour is near. What the enemy hoped you would ignore, you are now confronting with faith. That changes everything. Your listening heart is already shifting the atmosphere around you. The heartbreaking news was not designed to strengthen you, it was designed to crush you, to silence your prayer life, to make you question my presence, to make you feel abandoned. But I want you to hear me clearly. I am the God who stays. I do not vanish when the thunder rolls in. I do not leave you alone to face the weight of grief. I sit with you in it. I hold your heart when it trembles. I speak peace when your soul is gasping for breath. Comment 222 if you trust that I am still here and still working, even when things don't make sense. Let me tell you this: the bad news that's on its way was not sent by me. I do not delight in your pain. I do not create suffering to test your worth. That is not my heart. But I will use what the enemy sends for evil and flip it on its head. He will regret ever coming near your house. He will wish he never tried to touch your family, your health, your peace, or your future. Because what he meant to destroy you will become the very thing I use to elevate you. You are protected by covenant. That means the blood of my Son still speaks over you. When the enemy comes looking for someone to devour, he sees the blood, and it marks you as mine. There is a covering on your name. There is a hedge around your home. No weapon formed will prosper, not because you're lucky, but because you're loved, deeply, eternally, fiercely. I have written my name on you. You are not easy prey. You are not forgotten. You are hidden in me. That's why I need you to pay attention. Don't dismiss the spiritual signs. This is not a time to drift through your days. This is a time to rise in discernment. What's coming may feel like a sudden storm, but it didn't surprise me. I saw it before it was even whispered in the dark, and I began preparing a rescue. This warning is part of that rescue. This message is not meant to scare you. It's meant to anchor you. I am your refuge. When the winds come, I am the one who says, "Peace, be still," and they obey. When the fire burns hot, I am the fourth man in the furnace. When the giant mocks you, I am the one who places the stone in your hand. You will not be left without a weapon. You will not walk into this alone. My spirit will go with you and before you. The world may call it heartbreaking news, but in my hands, it becomes a setup for something greater. Now hear this clearly. Some things will have to fall apart so the right things can be rebuilt. Some relationships will break, some secrets will come to light, some walls will crumble. But this is not punishment, it's preparation. I would rather you feel temporary pain now than endure permanent bondage later. I would rather pull the lie out by its root than let it poison your future. What hurts you today may be what saves you tomorrow. You've been asking for breakthrough. You've been crying out for freedom. You've said, "God, do whatever it takes." And now I am. The shaking you feel is part of the answer. I'm not ignoring you. I'm responding. I'm pulling back the veil. I'm removing the comfort of routine so that I can make room for renewal. You may feel like things are falling apart, but they are really falling into place. This is where faith matters. When you hear the news, when the tears fall, when the ground trembles beneath your feet, that's the moment to remember what I said. That's the moment to speak life over your situation. My child, declare my promises even through the ache. Say, "God, I still trust you." Because your trust moves mountains, your faith brings heaven into motion, your surrender opens doors nothing else can. Some of you are about to receive news that breaks your heart but saves your soul. Some of you are about to lose something that was never meant to stay. But do not cling to what I am removing. Trust that I only take what will hurt you in the long run. And even in loss, I am the God who restores sevenfold. I never leave my children empty. I always come back with more. Comment 333 to declare that your faith is still alive, even through the shaking. You are stronger than you think, not because of your own strength, but because I have been strengthening you behind the scenes. Every storm you've survived was building you for this one. Every battle you've fought was training for this war. Every prayer you've cried in silence was heard. I've been gathering them like seeds, and soon you will see the harvest. Let me remind you, this storm will not break you. This news will not define you. I will still be your healer. I will still be your provider. I will still be the one who lifts you out of the pit and sets your feet on solid ground. You may bend, but you will not break. You may weep, but joy will come in the morning. You may feel weak, but my power is made perfect in weakness. So walk forward with boldness, not because the path is easy, but because I walk it with you. Not because you understand it all, but because you trust the one who does. The time is short, the enemy is angry, but my hand is still mighty, my love is still fierce, and I am still working all things, yes, even this for your good. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The heartbreak that's heading toward your home was meant to knock the wind out of you, but I've already placed my hand on your chest. I've already breathed my life into your lungs. You won't fall the way the enemy planned. The blow will come, yes, but what he didn't expect is that you'd be standing with me. What he didn't expect is that your faith would still be alive. He thought you'd be bitter. He thought you'd give up. He thought you'd break down and never recover. But he forgot who your Father is. You were not made to crumble. You were made to rise. You were made to get back up when life hits hard. Not by your strength, but by mine. I give strength to the weary. I renew those who feel faint. I bring peace where fear tried to take root. I bring comfort when sorrow tries to settle in your bones. I'm not speaking these things just to encourage you. I'm telling you what I am already doing behind the scenes. Comment 555 if you're holding on and believe I'm fighting for you even now. Some of you are about to get a phone call. Others will hear news from a friend, a family member, maybe even from a doctor or a boss, and it's going to hit hard. That moment has already been whispered in the spiritual realm. But the enemy forgot one thing: I go ahead of my children. I stand in the middle of their storms. So while the enemy prepared the bad news, I prepared the healing. While he planned the heartbreak, I planned the breakthrough. My plan is still greater. I see you trying to stay strong. I see the way you keep pushing forward, even when your heart is tired. You've been carrying things no one else sees. You've cried in places no one else knows. But I see it all. I see how the pain has tried to convince you that you're forgotten, that I'm silent, that I'm too far. But I've been closer in this season than ever before. I've been sitting with you in the tension. I've been guarding you from attacks you never even felt. If you could see what I've kept from you, you would fall to your knees in awe. The heartbreak that's coming, it could have been worse. But I stepped in. I rerouted the impact. What the enemy designed to destroy your peace, I have already reshaped. You may feel the wind, but the foundation will stand. Because your life is not built on circumstances. Your life is built on me. Do not be afraid of what's ahead. Yes, it will come. The phone may ring, the words may sting, but they will not define your future. The enemy wants to convince you that heartbreak is the end, but I say, it is the turning point. I say it is the place where I plant new things. The ground may break, but that is how I make room for roots to go deeper. Do not despise the breaking. I am still in control. You've been asking me, why do things feel harder before they get better? And I say this because when I build something strong, I start by tearing down what was weak. You've prayed for strength. You've asked for purpose. You've asked me to lead you. But sometimes leading means removing things that cannot come with you into the next season. The heartbreak is not a detour. It is part of the path. I will use it, even this, to fulfill what I promised. Comment 1212 if you believe I still have a plan for your life, even in the middle of heartbreak. Let me say something to the one who feels forgotten in the crowd. The one who thinks this isn't for them. Yes, you. The quiet one. The broken one. The one who's barely holding it together. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. I see you. I see how you pretend to be okay for others. I see how you carry weight without complaining. I see how you keep giving, even when you feel empty. And I need you to know, I am about to refill you. The heartbreak that's coming won't break you. It will wake you. It will open your eyes to things you've been too afraid to confront. And I will be right there, walking you through every painful step. I won't just speak comfort. I will be your comfort. I won't just promise peace. I will be your peace. I won't just speak love. I will surround you with it. I am your Father. I will never leave you alone in the pain. I know the hours feel long. I know the nights feel endless. But what's happening in the spirit is real. This battle is not just emotional, it's spiritual. That's why it's been so heavy. That's why you've felt confused. It's not just a mood, it's warfare. But my word is your weapon. My name is your shield. My spirit is your strength. You are not empty-handed. You are not exposed. You are covered. So speak my name when the fear rises. Declare my truth when the lies come. Lift your head, even when it's hard. The heartbreak may knock, but it will not own your house. It may try to plant seeds of despair, but I will not let them take root. You belong to me. Your house belongs to me. Your family is under my protection. And no plan of the enemy can undo what I have sealed. You're searching for truth, for direction, for something deeper than the chaos around you. And I want you to know this. I've seen every part of your search, every quiet prayer, every aching moment, every night when your pillow was soaked with tears and you told no one. I saw it all. This heartbreaking news that's heading your way, it's real. It wasn't sent to you because you failed. It's not coming to destroy your purpose. The enemy wants you to believe that this moment of pain means your story is crumbling. But I say it means your story is shifting. Something is being broken open to make space for my power to be seen. My glory is not just shown in blessings. It shines just as bright through brokenness, sometimes more. You've been asking for me to move, to show you that I'm real. And now, the very thing the enemy meant to use against you will become your proof. Watch what I do with what was meant to hurt you. Watch what I do with the painful news that tries to shake your faith. I am not a God who watches from a distance. I step into the middle of it all, and I carry you through what you didn't think you'd survive. Comment 777 if you trust that I will walk with you through what's coming, no matter how hard it feels. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research, and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Some of you have already sensed the shift in the atmosphere, the heaviness, the stillness, the sudden changes. These are not just coincidences. They are warnings in the spirit. I've been trying to get your attention. I've been whispering. Now I am speaking louder. This is not a moment to panic, but it is a moment to prepare. Guard your heart. Be mindful of your thoughts. Don't allow fear to set up camp inside you. Speak my promises over your mind, over your home, over your future. The reason the heartbreak will feel so intense is because it will be unexpected. But I'm telling you now so that when it comes, you will not fall apart. You'll feel the pain, yes, but it won't undo you, because you'll remember what I said. You'll remember that I warned you not out of anger, but out of love. You'll remember that I saw it coming and that I'm not letting it destroy you. I have angels around you. Even now, they are stationed in places you cannot see. They are guarding the roads you will drive on. They are standing watch at the doors of your home. They are hovering over your children while they sleep. The spiritual world is not fantasy. It is more real than what you touch. And right now, there is a battle happening that you cannot see, but you are winning it just by listening to me. Let me say something very personal to you right now. The tears you cry in secret matter to me. They aren't small. They aren't wasted. I've collected every one of them. You haven't cried alone, not once. I've been there. And the news that's coming might bring more tears, but those tears will water the seeds of something new. something I'm growing, even now, in the soil of your sorrow. You've been thinking, God, I can't handle another blow. But I'm here to tell you, you won't be handling it alone. I will hold you. I will fight for you. I will cover you. You don't have to know how to fix it. You just need to know who I am. I am your defender, your healer, your shield, your peace, your rescuer. And I'm not walking away from you, not now, not ever. Comment 999 if you believe I've already surrounded you with protection before the storm hits. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are being protected. I am removing people, shifting circumstances, and revealing hidden truths not to hurt you, but to help you. I'm exposing things you didn't know were working against you. And yes, it will hurt. The truth often does. But freedom follows, peace follows, healing follows. The enemy has tried to convince you that heartbreak is proof that I don't love you. But the truth is this: I let you hear this warning because I do love you, because I care, because I don't want you walking into this unprepared. The news may shake your world, but it will not shake your foundation, because your foundation is me, and I do not move. There are people in your life right now who won't make it to your next season. That may be part of the heartbreak, but don't cling to what I'm removing. I'm not asking you to understand it fully. I'm asking you to trust me through it. The pruning will hurt, but it will also set you free. I see the motives that you can't. I see the danger you've overlooked. And I love you too much to stay silent. This is why you must stay close to me in this hour, not because I'm holding back good things from you, but because I'm preparing you to receive more than you're expecting. But before I release it, I have to make sure your heart is right. Your perspective needs to be clear. Your hands need to be open. You cannot carry old burdens into new seasons. So yes, something will break. But what breaks will make room for something better. Keep speaking my name. Keep praying even when it feels dry. Keep opening your Bible even when the words feel far. Keep trusting that my hand is on you even when you don't feel it. Your feelings may shift, but my presence remains constant. I'm not emotional with my love. I'm steadfast. I'm steady. I'm forever faithful. You don't have to have the answers. You don't have to be the strongest person in the room. You don't have to pretend everything's fine. Just be still. Let me be God. Let me carry what you were never meant to carry. Let me hold what you've been trying to fix. I already know what's coming. I've already made a way through it. This heartbreak is not the end. It is the beginning of your healing. You may not see it yet, but trust me, you'll look back one day and say, God was with me even there. That moment of pain will become a testimony. The night of weeping will be followed by joy. What nearly broke you will become the reason you stand stronger. And though what's coming may shake your world, it will not end your purpose. I am God, and I do not allow storms to destroy what I have ordained. The heartbreaking news is still on its way, but now you are different. You've heard my voice. You've been warned, covered, loved, and because of that, what was meant to crush you will now pass through fire and be used as a tool for transformation. I don't allow pain to show up in your life without attaching a purpose to it. Nothing touches your life unless it has first passed through my permission, and I never permit what I cannot redeem. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You may feel afraid. That's human. But I'm not asking you to be fearless. I'm asking you to be faithful. Even if your voice trembles, speak my name. Even if your knees feel weak, stand on my word. Even if you cry through the night, know that I sit beside you. The heartbreak may come with confusion, with tears, with silence, but I will fill that silence with peace. Peace that will not make sense to anyone else, but will anchor you when the winds rise. Comment 1010. If you're choosing faith over fear, even when the future feels uncertain. Some of you are standing on the edge of news that will change things, and you can feel it, it's close. The tension in your chest, the weight in your spirit, the dreams disrupted by sudden worry. That's not anxiety, that's spiritual sensitivity. You're picking up on something the world cannot explain, but your soul recognizes the sound of heaven alerting you. You've been marked for protection, and so you're being warned in advance. What I want you to understand is that not every breaking is a sign of judgment. Some are signs of deliverance. Just like when I split the sea for my people to walk through, not to trap them, but to release them. Just like when I shook the prison where Paul and Silas worshipped, not to punish, but to free. When things begin to shake in your life, remember this: I shake what needs to fall so that what is eternal can remain. The shaking is mercy. And still, I know it will hurt. Some of you will lose people. Some of you will hear things that pierce your soul. Some of you will feel a door slam that you prayed would stay open. But trust me, it's not rejection. It's redirection. I am not closing something to punish you. I am sealing it because what's behind it can no longer come with you. I am protecting your calling, even when it hurts your heart. I need you to understand something else. The devil doesn't attack what doesn't threaten him. If you felt like everything has come at you all at once, your mind, your finances, your relationships, your health, that's because you're on the verge of something holy, something new, something dangerous to darkness. That's why this heartbreaking news was timed for now. It was meant to slow you down, to distract you, to discourage you, but it won't work. I am going to carry you through this in ways you didn't know were possible. Doors will open that you didn't knock on. People will be assigned to bless you without even knowing why. Peace will visit your home and stay, not because you earned it, but because you're mine. I am the God who gives good gifts. I'm not just rescuing you from the heartbreak, I'm replacing it with something better. Comment 1515 if you receive what I have prepared for you beyond the heartbreak. I know your heart has been through so much. You've waited, you've prayed, you've done your best to stay faithful when everything around you felt unstable. And sometimes it felt like I wasn't responding. But I was watching. I was storing your tears like seeds. I was arranging miracles in silence. I was building things you couldn't yet see. And now, in the hour of heartbreak, you will begin to see the reason for the delay, the purpose in the pain, the glory after the suffering. You will not come out of this the same. That's my promise. You will be wiser, you will be stronger, you will be more discerning, you will be more grateful, and most of all, you will be more aware of my presence. Because what you're about to walk through will not just show you your strength, it will reveal my nearness. Some of you are going to see relationships exposed. Not everyone around you has good intentions, but you've been blind to it. The heartbreak will bring clarity. You'll see who truly carries my spirit and who only wore the image. Don't mourn the loss of those I never sent. Let them go. Make room for those I am sending next. Others will receive bad news tied to finances, to career paths, or to stability you've grown used to. But child, I never told you to place your security in systems. I told you to place it in me. When those systems crumble, I remain. I've provided for you before, and I will do it again. You will lack no good thing. You are not forgotten. I still provide manna in the wilderness. And to the one who has been crying out for your family, who's been praying over your children, your spouse, your home, know this: I've heard you. The news may not sound like breakthrough at first. It may sound like disappointment. But even in that, I am working. I'm softening hearts. I'm shifting atmospheres. I'm doing what only I can do. Keep praying. Keep believing. Keep standing on my word. Your prayers are moving more than you know. Don't rush this season. Let me finish what I started. The heartbreak will not last forever. You will heal. You will breathe again. You will smile again. You will stand in a future that looks nothing like the pain of this moment. And you will say, only God could have done this. You will say, He kept me when I couldn't keep myself. I brought you here because you needed to be prepared. The enemy thought you would walk into the heartbreak unaware, unguarded, unarmed. But I saw ahead. I saw the impact. And I made sure you'd be covered before the storm hit. Now listen closely. This isn't just about what's coming. This is about what I'm birthing through it. Yes, the news will sting. The moment may catch you off guard. You might sit in silence, not knowing what to say or do. But even then, I will be speaking. I will be guiding. I will be near. My presence will not leave your side for a second. You may not always feel me, but I will be there in full power, comforting, shielding, fighting. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There's something sacred about pain that leads you back to me. Not because I desire your suffering, but because I use it to bring your heart into alignment with mine. Some of the most powerful miracles are born from heartbreak. When the world lets go of you, you cling to me tighter. And when you do, I draw near like never before. That closeness, child, that's where your healing starts. Comment 1717 if you believe God is drawing you closer, even through the shaking. Some of you have walked through loss after loss, and now you're scared to hope. You're scared to believe again. Because what if the heartbreak just keeps coming? What if this news breaks what little strength you have left? But I want you to hear me now. Hope is still safe with me. Hope that's placed in people or outcomes may disappoint, but hope in me is never wasted, never forgotten, never ignored. I see the cracks in your soul, the ones no one else notices. I see how you smile when you want to cry, how you keep showing up even though your heart is heavy. You're tired, you're weary, you've been holding on longer than anyone knows, and now you're wondering how much more you're supposed to carry. My answer to you is simple. You were never meant to carry it all. Give it to me. Give me the heartbreak before it even comes. Give me the fear. I'm strong enough to hold it. When the news comes, and it will come, choose to believe that I already knew. Choose to believe that I'm already standing in the aftermath, ready to rebuild. This moment will not leave you empty. It may strip away comfort. It may leave you confused, but it will not leave you alone. I will be there when the words are said. I will be there when your knees hit the floor. I will be there when your voice shakes in prayer. I will be your steady place. Some of you are facing the unknown. There are decisions that hang in the air. Health reports, legal outcomes, family struggles that have been building for years. And now, the weight of it all feels too heavy. But I promise you this, no weight is too much for me. I've carried nations, I've silenced oceans, I've lifted souls out of darkness, and I will carry you too. There will be nights when your questions go unanswered. There will be days when the silence feels louder than my voice. But don't let that make you think I've gone quiet. In those moments, I'm holding you the tightest. You are still the one I've chosen. You are still the one I protect. You are still the one I call mine. Comment Amen if you believe my arms are strong enough to carry you through this season. There's going to be a shift. For some of you, it will be sudden. For others, it will unfold slowly. But no matter how it arrives, you'll know it. You'll feel the weight of the moment. And I want you to remember this. Don't run. Don't harden your heart. Don't isolate yourself from the ones I've placed in your life to help you. This isn't the time to pull away. It's the time to draw near. To me, to truth, to faith. I've assigned angels to your home. They stand on guard not just for protection, but to carry out my plans for you. There is no curse that can land, no lie that can stick, no weapon that will finish its assignment when you are under my name. My seal is on you. And when heaven marks something, it cannot be touched without permission. So even when the news comes, yes, even then you are not abandoned, you are not uncovered, you are not exposed. I know it hurts when your plans fall apart. I know it's hard when you pray for something and the answer seems to go the other way. But you must believe that I am still working, even in disappointment, even in heartbreak. Especially then, I don't allow the breaking to come without preparing a blessing. And I will never take without planning to restore more. Let me remind you of something. I am the God who turned crucifixion into resurrection. I am the one who used betrayal to unlock the greatest redemption. I am the one who brought beauty from ashes. And I will do it again in your life. Yes, the heartbreak is coming, but so is the healing. Yes, the pain is real, but so is the purpose. And I will not let this go to waste. So take heart. Lift your head. Even if it feels impossible, even if your voice shakes when you pray, speak anyway, worship anyway, believe anyway. Because in the very place the enemy expected to see your collapse, I am preparing your comeback. This is not the end of your joy, it's the beginning of something deeper. You are my child, my beloved, my chosen. And though the world may change, my promise over you does not. I said I would never leave you, and I meant it. I said I would work all things for your good, and I'm doing it now. Even through this, even through the pain, stay close, stay grounded. Let your heart lean into me, not away from me. I'm not punishing you, I'm protecting you. And soon, very soon, you will understand why I allowed what I allowed. You'll look back and see that even in heartbreak, I was writing redemption. Even in silence, I was speaking. Even in the shaking, I was building something beautiful. You may feel confused, but you're still seeking. You may feel shaken, but you're still standing. And that's where I come in. The news is coming, yes. And it will take your breath for a moment, but it will not steal your voice. You will not lose who you are. The enemy wants to convince you this is the final blow, but I am the one who holds the final word. And that word is not defeat, it is deliverance. The heartbreak will come like a wave, but I am the one who commands the winds and the waves to be still. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, This at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You're not unprepared. You're not exposed. You've been hearing my voice, and that changes everything. What could have crushed you will now refine you. What could have broken you will now build you. I don't allow storms to shape your identity. I use them to reveal who you already are: chosen, protected, and deeply loved by me. Comment Amen if you believe you are covered even before the storm touches your life. For so long, you've been walking with questions. Why is this happening? Why do I feel so heavy? Why does it feel like something is about to fall apart? You've sensed it in your body, in your emotions, in your sleep. That is not fear. That is discernment. That's my spirit stirring you awake because the hour is urgent. It's not meant to panic you. It's meant to prepare you. I love you too much to let you walk into heartbreak without giving you strength first. That's what I'm doing now. I'm not just alerting you, I'm arming you with peace, with clarity, with truth, with spiritual discernment so strong that the enemy can no longer sneak into your life unnoticed. You are rising in awareness. You are rising in authority. You are stepping into who you were always meant to be in me. The pain might still come. You may still get the news that breaks your heart. But hear me, just because it breaks your heart doesn't mean it breaks your purpose. Just because it brings tears doesn't mean it cancels your calling. I do not change my mind about you. I knew the battles you would face before you ever took your first breath, and I still called you worthy, still called you chosen, still called you mine. There are things you've been praying for that will be delayed but not denied. The enemy will try to convince you that the delay means denial. Don't believe him. What feels like a closed door is really me, rerouting your steps so that you don't walk into something that looks good but would have destroyed you. I'm not punishing you. I'm protecting you from what you can't yet see. Comment 1111 if you trust my timing more than your own understanding. Some of the pain you're about to feel is tied to people you thought would never walk away, people you believed were sent by me. But I'm pulling back the curtain now. I'm showing you who's been for you and who's been against you. That truth will hurt. It will feel like betrayal. But child, you've been asking me to reveal what's been hidden. This is the answer. You deserve peace in your relationships. You deserve honesty, love, and loyalty rooted in my spirit. And I'm not going to let the enemy keep hiding in the disguise of a friend. I'm going to reveal every false connection. You'll feel the loss, but it's going to set you free. You've been settling for less because you were afraid to lose people. But what you didn't know is that letting go would unlock something better. Others will face heartbreak through financial pressure or health reports that shake your stability. And I know the fear that creeps in when the foundation starts to feel weak. But hear me, I am your foundation. I am the same God who fed Elijah by ravens, the same God who opened blind eyes, the same God who raised the dead. You think I can't carry you through this too? I've already assigned provision to follow you. I've already spoken healing over your body. I'm not reacting, I'm leading. I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider. I am Jehovah Rapha, your healer. I don't wait for you to break down before I show up. I'm already in the future, securing what you'll need before you even know you need it. You've been faithful in the little things, even when no one saw. You've kept praying, kept trusting, kept walking. And now, I'm about to honor that faithfulness. not by removing every hardship, but by showing you that even in heartbreak, I am faithful. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. This moment, this warning, is proof of my love for you. I didn't leave you unaware. I didn't let you walk blindly. I spoke because you are valuable to me, because your heart matters, because your future matters. What's coming may rattle the world around you, but it will not break the spirit I've placed within you. Even now, I am strengthening what needs to be strong. I am preparing your spirit to stand. The very area the enemy tried to use to shame you will become the place where my glory shines brightest in your life. The heartbreak will not be the headline. My healing will. So hold fast. Do not grow weary. You are closer to restoration than you realize. And while the enemy wants you to brace for impact, I want you to prepare for breakthrough. It's coming. And when it comes, you'll see that I never left your side, not for a second. That kind of trust moves heaven. That kind of trust pulls me closer. I do not ignore the one who chooses to stay near me when life gets confusing. You've heard me say the heartbreaking news is coming. And I won't lie to you, child. It will hurt. It will touch a soft, vulnerable part of your heart. You may feel like the ground has been pulled from under you. You may even feel for a moment like I've gone quiet. But you must remember this. Silence is not absence. When I go quiet, I am often doing my deepest work. While you feel shaken, I am stabilizing what matters most inside of you, your spirit, your identity, your calling. You may ask, God, why now? Why, when I was just beginning to hope again? And I'll tell you, because I want you to learn that your hope cannot rest on circumstances. It must rest on me. Everything around you may change, but I do not change. I am the same God who held you yesterday. I will be the same God who holds you tomorrow when the tears fall. And I will be the same God who lifts you back up again when it's time to rise. Comment 222 if you believe I am your steady anchor in every storm, every season, every heartbreak. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. What I'm doing in you is not small. It may not look like a miracle from the outside. It may not feel like a breakthrough in this moment, but what's happening in your heart is real. You are being refined. The fire may be uncomfortable, but it's shaping you into someone who won't be moved by every storm. Someone who walks with peace when the world offers panic. Someone who hears my voice louder than the chaos. This next chapter will test you, but it will also reveal you. It will reveal the strength I've placed in you, the growth you didn't even realize was happening, the power that comes from surrender. You are not weak because you're emotional. You are not faithless because you're afraid. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. Just don't give up. Don't let this heartbreak convince you that I've walked away. I haven't. I never will. You've been through enough to know what it feels like to break. But now, I'm showing you what it means to be built by me. Not just restored, but remade. Stronger, wiser, rooted. And the foundation I'm laying in you right now is one the enemy won't be able to touch. Not through heartbreak, not through lies, not through fear. What I'm building in you is eternal. Some of you are about to experience loss, not always of a person, but of stability, of familiarity, of something that brought you comfort. And that's why it will feel like heartbreak. But please hear me. I am not cruel. I'm not taking from you just to see you hurt. I am pruning so that you can grow. The branch I cut is not the end of the tree, it's the beginning of new fruit. Comment 333 to declare that what is being removed is making space for something greater. You've asked for increase. You've prayed for next-level blessings. You've told me, use me, God. And now you're in the middle of the answer. Because increase always requires surrender. You cannot walk into what's next, carrying what was only meant for the last season. I know it hurts to let go, but I promise you your hands will not stay empty. What I place in them next will make sense of the loss. You don't see it yet, but the heartbreak is not the end of your story. It's the turning point. It's where I step in with healing so deep it touches your soul. It's where you find me in ways you never imagined, and it's where your testimony begins to form. You're not just going to survive this, you're going to overcome. You're going to help others heal. You're going to stand in places of peace and say, God was there, even then, especially then. To the one whose heart is already heavy, who feels the news is already knocking at the door, take a breath. I am right beside you. You do not have to understand everything to be at peace. You just have to know that I am with you in all of it. You don't need a plan. You need my presence. And my presence is here, even now, wrapping around your fear like a blanket. I'm not asking you to be strong alone. I'm asking you to lean on me. I'm asking you to let me hold you. Let me speak when the noise gets loud. Let me guide you when the path goes dark. You were never created to handle pain without my help. I made you to need me, and I am not disappointed in that. I delight in being the one you run to. You've wondered if this heartbreak will change you, and it will, but not in the way the enemy planned. It will not make you bitter. It will not make you numb. It will make you deeper, softer, stronger. It will root you in me like never before. And from this place, you will rise not just with a healed heart, but with a new mission. One born from pain, but powered by grace. Don't think for a moment that I've overlooked you. You are not invisible to me. I have seen you fight battles that no one clapped for. I've seen you worship through tears, serve through exhaustion, give when you barely had enough. And I promise you this, none of it is wasted. I see everything, I remember everything, and I will reward everything. You are not forgotten. This heartbreak may feel like a setback, but I am using it as a setup. What the enemy meant for evil, I'm flipping. What he meant to destroy, I'm rebuilding. What he meant to end, I'm using to begin something new. You're not falling apart. You're falling into place. And I'm right here, steady as ever, holding every broken piece. The news that is coming, yes, it will bring sorrow, it may bring confusion, but it will not bring ruin. You're already under my covering. You're not just walking into this empty, you're walking in with me. And I don't let my children walk into battles unarmed. You've already been equipped in ways you don't fully realize yet. That peace you've been feeling, even when things are uncertain, that's me. That strength that shows up when you think you've run out, that's me too. And when the heartbreak arrives, whatever form it takes, I will be right there in the middle of it. I won't just send comfort, I will be your comfort. I won't just watch from heaven. I will surround your home, your mind, your heart with my presence. Because I made a promise, and I do not break promises. I said I would never leave you or forsake you. I meant that. Comment Amen if you know God's promise still holds, even when everything else shakes. Some of you have been trying to hold everything together on your own. You've been trying to stay strong for everyone else. You smile during the day and cry at night when no one's looking. But I see every tear. And I need you to hear this. You don't have to carry all of this by yourself. I never asked you to. That burden you've been dragging around, I want to lift it. I want to carry it. Let me have it. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The heartbreaking news will feel like a heavy blow. But the reason I'm speaking to you now, ahead of time, is because I'm giving you the chance to lay your fears down before they start multiplying. I'm giving you the chance to put your faith in me now, not when the storm hits, but before. Because that faith will carry you, it will steady you. It will silence the lies when the enemy tries to whisper, "You're alone." You're not. Some of the things you're about to face will tempt you to shut down, to withdraw, to close your heart. But child, don't do that. Stay open to me. Let the pain come into my hands. Don't bury it. Don't pretend it doesn't hurt. I already know it does. And I want to walk through every bit of it with you. I want to weep with you, heal you, hold you, and speak life where the enemy tried to sow despair. You are not being punished. That thought you've had, the one that says, "Maybe this is happening because of something I did," that's a lie. I don't operate in shame. I correct, yes, but I never condemn. This isn't punishment. This is preparation. I'm preparing you for something greater, something holy, something that's going to bless you beyond what you imagined. But to get there, I need to remove what's been weighing you down. Comment 555 if you trust that I am preparing something greater, even through heartbreak. I know this path is hard. I know it feels unfair. You've seen people who don't even acknowledge me living easier lives. You've watched others walk in blessing while you're still waiting for the breakthrough. But don't let comparison steal your peace. Their journey is not yours. I've written a different story for you, a story that has power, purpose, and divine timing, a story that's marked by my fingerprints.